Okay, so let's continue solving these problems. So this is number 22. So again, they give us 3 points. This is the equation of the circle. So we have x minus h squared plus y minus k squared equals r squared. We don't have any, they didn't give us the vertex, they didn't give us the radius. So we need to do something to calculate this center and the radius. So this is x1, y1. I can label this x2, y2, and I can label this x3, y3. So what I need to do is just basically plug my values here in this equation. So I need to plug this one here, and this one here. So we can have a system of equation in 3 variables. So what I need to do is, since this is x, this is 13 minus h. Let me put that in green so we don't get confused. So this is 13 minus h squared plus y is 0 in this case, so 0 minus k squared, and this is equal to r squared. So we need to expand this, right? So this is 169 minus 26h plus h squared plus k squared equals r squared. If you don't know binomial expansion, just in case you forgot, this is the same as a minus b is the same as a squared minus 2ab plus b squared. That's what I'm doing here, okay? And that's my first equation. I cannot combine any like terms, so this is my first equation, this one here, okay? Let me erase that. So that's my first equation. My second equation, it's I have x is 11 minus h squared plus y is 12 minus k squared equals r squared. And I need to expand this. So this is 121 minus 22h plus h squared. And this is plus 144 minus 24k plus k squared. And this is equal to r squared. So this is my second equation. Let's see if we can combine any like terms here. Okay, the constants, there's 2 constants here. So this is 5, 6, 265. Let's see what else I can combine. I cannot combine anything else. So this is plus h squared minus 22h. So that's those two. And then minus 24k plus k squared equals r squared. So this is my equation 2. So this is 2. And now I need to find 3. So that's in red. So 3 is the same story. X is -1 minus h squared plus y is 10 minus k squared equals r squared. Need to solve for that. We need to expand this. So this is 1 plus 2h plus h squared. That's from formula. If you are confused, you can also use FOIL, right? So you can use FOIL if you're confused. So you can do 1 minus h squared, which is the same as -1 minus h. -1 minus h. If you're confused, don't feel like, oh, this is I don't, this is kind of dummy to do. No, just do whatever you can. Okay, -1. This is 1 plus h plus h plus h squared. So this is 1 plus 2h plus h squared, right? So that's what we get. That's how I get that one. So now this is 100 minus 20k plus k squared equals r squared. And let's see if we can combine like terms. So I can combine the constants. So this is 101 plus h squared plus 2h minus 20k plus k squared equals r squared. So that's my equation 3. So this is equation 3. Now that we compute all those numbers, right? We need to find somehow we need to make them into two equations to solve, or we need to find some way to make this easy to find the center and the radius. So I'm gonna erase these parts because we don't need this anymore. So this is the lead. Sorry about that for the wasting time. So this is that, and let's erase that. So now we have our equations. So let me move that here. So this is equation 2. I don't know why that one didn't move with it. Well, let's delete this stuff. So this is 2. 2. Okay, and then we can bring this one here. These 3, we can bring this one here. Yeah, that's fine. Okay. So now we need to solve. We can use the first equation or the second equation, or the second and the third. It doesn't really matter. I'm gonna use the second and the third. So this is 265 plus h squared minus 22h minus 24k plus k squared. Since these two are equal to r squared, I'm just gonna put the left side of this one and the left side of the red one. So the left side of the red one is 101 plus h squared plus 2h minus 20k plus k squared. So now I need to combine like terms. So the k's, they cancel out. And then the h's, they cancel out because they're exactly the same. Now we need to compute. So we need to add 22h in both sides. And then we need to add 24k in both sides. And we need to subtract negative 101 in both sides. And if you do that, we get here 164. And here we get 0, we get 0 here. So this is 164 equals to this cancels out. We have 24h, and then we have 4k. Okay, so this is 24 and this is 4k. Now, if you really think about it, this is divisible by 4. All of them are divisible by 4. So I can divide everything by 4. So I can divide everything by 4 because they're all divisible by 4. So this is k. This is k plus, this is 6h, and this is equal to 41. Okay. Now I have this equation 4. Okay. Maybe we can manipulate it a little bit more if that would make sense. So we can manipulate it, maybe this one a little bit more. We can say that k equals to 41 minus 6h if I want to, right? It's not necessary, but these two are the same. Okay, these two are the same. So these are 4, just in case, like to see which one is more convenient for me. Okay, let's see. If we use, let's say, let's see what we have here. We have 6h, and let's see if we use 1 and 2, what we get. Let's use 1 and 2. So 1 and 2, this is 169 minus 26h plus h squared plus k squared equals r squared. So this is 265 plus h squared minus 22h minus 24k plus k squared. So now we need to compute this, right? So just in case you're confused, this is the green side, okay, and then this is the purple side. This is the purple one, okay? So that's equation 1 and equation 2. And what we need to do next is try to see what we can cancel out. So these two, let me put that in another code. These two, they cancel. These two, they cancel. And let's see what we can add or subtract. So negative 169 on both sides. And then I can add 26h in both sides. And let's see what else I can do. That's all I can do. So this cancel out, this cancel out. I got 0 here. And then if we combine like terms here, this is the same as 170, that will be 95. But I believe it's 96, this one. So let's use a calculator just in case. 265 minus 169, it's 96. Indeed, that's correct. So this is 4H. And we have negative 24K here. So if we solve for numbers, we can subtract negative 6 in both sides. And then this cancel out, and then we get negative 96 equals 4H minus 24K. And if these are all divisible by 4 as well. If you divide this by 4, you get here 23, and this is negative 23, and this is H, and this is by 4, this is negative 6. Okay. So that's what we get. So we have a system of this is equation 5, by the way. This is equation 5. So now what we can do is, since we have H and K in equation 4, and we have H and K in equation 5, I mean, at this point, you can use elimination or substitution. I'm gonna use elimination. Let's see where I can write it. I'm gonna write 4 here. 4 is 41 equals 6H plus K. This is equation 4. Just to distinguish, I'm gonna write it in blue, okay? And equation 5 is, let me write this in black, negative 23 equals H minus 6K. So we need to compute this, right? So this is equation 5, and we can multiply, let's see, we can multiply equation 4 by 6. Okay, so we get 6 to 46 is equal to 36H plus 6K. And then that will be in blue, actually, because I multiplied that. That was the blue one. So that was the blue one, okay? And the bottom, the black one, stays negative 23 as it is. And this is H minus 6K. And as you can see, the 6, the K's they cancel. So you have 37H equals this number. So this is 223, if I believe. Yeah, that's 223. And if you use your calculator, I hope we get a nice number. And no, we didn't get a nice number. So let's see if there's an error here somewhere. So we multiply the first one, 41 times 6. That's 246, that's 36H, and this is 6K. And then we get negative 23H minus 6K. Let's see what's wrong here. Okay. Oh, here is a mistake. This is supposed to be 24, not 23. This one here is supposed to be 24. So this is 24. Okay, that was a mistake. Now we need to fix that. So this is 24. So this is 24. Let's put that in black, 24. Now that should work, hopefully. So this is 24, 24. And let's fix this. And if we subtract this, we get 22 here. This is 2, 2, 2, 222. Yeah, and this is 37H. I hope this is divisible, which I don't know. We get 6, H equals 6, so that's nice. H equals 6. So now I can plug that anywhere I want. So we have here an alternative form for equation 4, so we can plug that in. So this is 46. I'm using that alternative form of this equation 4. 41 minus 6 times H, which is 6, equals K. So that's basically 41 minus 36, which is 5. So K equals 5. And so we have 5 for K, and we have H so we can find the radius now. So we have h is 6, h is 6, k is 5, and that's, I think basically we need to find the radius, and then that's pretty much it. So that's pretty easy now to find the radius because we have h and k, and we can plug it in any of these equations, right? Since we have h and k, I'm gonna use equation 1 to find the radius. So let me erase that, delete. So it's 169. I'm using equation 169 minus 26 times h, which is 6, plus h squared, which is 6 squared, and then plus k, that's 5 to the second power, equals r squared. If I find r squared, I'm done with this problem. So this is 169 minus, this is 156, yeah, and then this is 36, and this is 25, this is r squared. So if we compute that, all that stuff, we get, this is negative 120, negative 120, that would be 49, positive 49, and 49 plus that, that's 74. So that should be equal to r squared. Let me use my calculator just to verify. So this is 156 minus 36, that's 120. It's negative 169 minus 120. We get 49 plus 25, 74. Indeed, that's the answer. So now I have everything. So I have h and k, which I said that was here. And now we can write the equation. Let me write the equation here. So this is x minus 6 squared plus y minus 5 squared equals 74. And that's your answer for this problem. Okay? Okay. So let's verify the problem just in case if we to get exact the same exact answer. Let's see what they get, what we have. So they have x minus 6 squared plus y minus 5 squared equals 74. They have the same thing. Okay, good. Next problem. So let me erase that, all that stuff that we did. So this was a little tedious, right? This problem. Okay. Let me erase that. Okay. So I think this is the last one for the circles. So let's do that. So here I need to find the center. So this is pretty easy here. The center is HK here, and the center is at, let's see if I'm here. So like that's what I think is the center. It looks like the center. So let's count. The center is the same distance from the center is the same distance from the center to any point on the circle will be the same distance. So let's assume that what is the distance from the red dot to the green dot? So that will be 1, 2, 3, 4. That's 4. Let's keep doing that to see if that's 4 too. So this is 1, 2, 3, 4. That's the same distance. Now 1, 2, 3, 4. That's the same distance. 1, 2, 3, 4. That's the same distance. Therefore, the radius is, we can count it, right? So we said that it was 4. So the radius is 4. It's that easy. And then this point here that I put in red, let me put that a little bit here. That point is 0 for the h value and 1 for the k value. So I have everything. So this is 0, 1. So I can write my equation now. X minus h squared equals, sorry, not equals, plus y minus k squared equals r squared. So x minus h, so x minus 0 is x squared plus y minus k, y minus 1 squared equals r squared. What is r squared? 4 squared, that's 16. So that's it. This is the answer. And that concludes the problems with the equation of the circle. And like I will try to do next time. I, I will try to do next time the equation of the ellipse and the hyperbola. Until then, have a nice day and thank you for your time. Bye-bye.